You know, here's the pathetic thing. As I was preparing the show, I came across an article, and I mean, it was right out of the 1980 Reagan's day. You remember the black woman that was a welfare queen? Whoa, it's funny because Reagan was only talking about the black woman as a welfare queen. But you know what? Manchin did worse. Senator Joe Manchin told colleagues he believed parents would use child tax credits to buy drugs and people would abuse paid leave to go hunting, report says. Joe Manchin told colleagues he believed Americans would abuse benefits in Biden's spending package. Manchin said he thought parents would use child tax credit funds to buy drugs, HuffPost reported. The West Virginia senator killed any chance of the bill passing in its current form. Senator Joe Manchin privately told his Senate colleagues he believes that. I want to tell you guys what that means. And if Democrats don't run with this, if they don't run, well, the independent media will. I'm sure TYT probably is going to jump on this immediately. I'm pretty sure the Majority Report is going to jump on this immediately. I'm pretty sure Brother Tim Black is going to jump on this, even though Tim Black is probably going to take he doesn't really give a damn attitude on this. But let me tell you this. You realize that example that he gave there, it doesn't fit a group of people that America don't mind dogging, you know? Whenever America wants to stereotype a particular group of people, you know what they look like. They're those kind of the brown people, kind of the black people. You know, it's okay to stereotype them, and you know everybody loves it because you know, it's not me. Look at them. But look at the example Joe Manchin did. He said parents would buy drugs and go hunting. He's talking about West Virginia. He made a mistake. He looked at West Virginia. What is a big drug problem in West Virginia? Everybody going out and buying those kilos, what do you call them? You know, those uppers. They're all buying these pills, and they're also hunters. The guns, you know, you don't see the guns in the blue states. The hunters, a bunch of hunters in the blue states. So he hit home. This is the perfect ad for people to make and hit every single red state, because he's calling all of his people who generally love their guns and their drugs, you know, they like those special drugs. And that's what he meant. When I saw this, right, I kind of lit up, because I'm like, he is talking about people. Finally, he's talking big. And you know what? I always talk about this, right? And I tell this all the time. When Bill Clinton was the president, Bill Clinton, when he wanted to seem like he was a moderate, well, he is a moderate, actually, a centrist. He wanted, you know, remember when he signed welfare reform, he had two big black women at each of his side. And that picture pissed me off back in the 80s, right? And people was or 90s. And people were, why are you so mad about it? You know, I'm like, because he was fulfilling Reagan's stereotype with the welfare reform bill, as if those are the people that are mostly on welfare. They're not. But Manchin blew it out of the water. Manchin was much better than Clinton. Manchin said, no, man, look at who's on the real welfare, my West Virginia people. And if you give my West Virginia people any of this money, they're going hunting, man. If you give me any of these West Virginia people, they're going to go ahead and buy those opioids and fentanyl and all that good stuff. If Democrats, the person who's going to run against Joe Manchin doesn't use that and show how little he feels about all those in his state, they don't know what they're doing. They don't know what they're doing. Let me put that article on the screen so you guys can see it, because I think es bien importante que vean eso. There it is in highlights. Senator Joe Manchin told colleagues he believed parents would use child tax credits to buy drugs and people would abuse paid leave to go hunting. You know, I mean, when he said go hunting and drugs, and we can associate that with West Virginia, I want people, the reason I repeated myself here, I want you guys to inculcate that in your minds. All my posse, start putting this out. We spend a lot of time deconstructing the news, trying to parse it into a form that everybody can understand. We try to find those little nitpicks where it flies above the fray, etc. If you really like these videos that we do, I want to ask a big favor. Please go ahead. Number one, subscribe to our channel. And number two, please join if you can. Thank you so kindly for watching. Keep watching. Please remember to share. We must populate the entire internet with our progressive message, a message that we know is what most Americans say that they want. So help us, please join.